fading light, petals glowing in the golden hour, colors bleeding into the sky. I watch the rainbow disappear. The wind carries memories I can't name. Everything feels softer in this place. I don't wanna leave just yet, so I stay where the sunset burns slow, where the flowers sway in the afterglow. No need for words, no need to go. I'll keep this feeling in my soul, even when the light is gone. This moment lingers on. Clouds are painted pink and violet. Time moves gentle like a quiet song. If I close my eyes, I might forget that everything has to move along. But something in this evening holds me here, a kind of peace I haven't felt in years. I breathe it in, I let it stay. So I stay where the sunset burns slow, where the flowers sway in the afterglow. No need for words, no need to go. I'll keep this feeling in my soul, even when the light is gone. This moment lingers on. If tomorrow feels too heavy, I'll remember how the sky held me, soft and warm, not asking anything, just letting me exist inside this dream. So I stay where the sunset burns slow, where the wildflowers dance in the afterglow. No need to speak, nowhere to go. This is the closest thing to home, even when the colors fade. This feeling never leaves. Golden hour in the flower field, I'll carry you with me. Barefoot among the colors I once dreamed, petals dancing in the evening breeze. The sky is spilling every shade it holds, and I'm caught somewhere in between. No promises, no heavy hearts tonight, just the quiet pull of fading light. I let it wrap around my shoulders. If this is all there ever is, then let me sink into the bliss of purple skies and open fields, where every breath feels like a gift. I don't need forever here, just a little longer in this air. The rainbow bends across the fading day, like a promise no one has to say. I trace the outlines of the clouds above, close my eyes, but still can see if this is all there ever is. And let me sink into the bliss of purple skies and open fields, where every breath feels like a gift. I don't need forever here, just a little longer in this air. When the stars replace the sun and the flowers lose their glow, I'll still remember how it felt to be completely whole. So let me stay inside this glow, where time moves beautiful and slow. No words, no worries, nothing more. Just me and the wildflower sky. Even when this evening dies, a piece of it will stay alive. Whispers in the wildflower sky. I'll carry you inside. I walk through fields where colors start to fade, petals falling on the ground we made. The sky is bleeding soft into the night, and I'm still holding on to faded light. Nothing here is asking me to stay, but something pulls me back anyway. A quiet ache I can't explain. This is the kind of beautiful that hurts, the kind of warmth that leaves you worse. When everything is glowing in the end, I wish I didn't have to let it go again. Even though I know it has to fade, I stay a little longer in the ache. The rainbow slowly melts into the blue, like every dream I never got to keep with you. I trace the shadows where the flowers bend, pretending this will never have to end. The wind is whispering your name again, or maybe it's just the loneliness within. Either way, I listen anyway. This is the kind of beautiful that hurts, the kind of warmth that leaves you worse. When everything is glowing in the softest kind of goodbye on earth. I'll carry all these colors when I leave, even if they only live inside of me. Fading colors of you. The sky still remembers where the colors were. Petals scattered like unspoken words. I stand here long after the light has gone, tracing silhouettes I can't outrun. There's a silence heavier than sound, wrapping gently all around. I let it pull me deeper in. These are the hours I never want to leave, where the world forgets what it means to grieve. Just me and the fading afterlight, holding on to what remains tonight. Even as the stars begin to show, I'm not ready to let this feeling go. The rainbow left its ghost across the field, a fragile bridge to something real. I walk between the living and the lost, trying not to count the heavy cost. Every breath feels like a quiet prayer for moments that were never meant to stay. Still I whisper, one more minute here. These are the hours I never want to leave, where the world forgets what it means to grieve. Just me and the fading afterlight, holding on to what remains tonight. Even as the stars begin to show, I'm not ready to let this feeling go. If tomorrow comes too soon, I'll hide this evening in my chest, carry it like a secret tune through every empty night that's left. These are the hours I'll never truly leave. They live inside the parts of me that bleed soft and slow. The afterlight remains a gentle lake wrapped in my veins. Even when the flowers turn to dust, this quiet glow is enough. Echoes in the afterlight, echoes fading out of sight. The flowers bend beneath the dying sky, colors bleeding out before my eyes. I stay behind while everything moves on, chasing pieces of a light that's almost gone. No one here to call my name, just the quiet and the fading flame. I breathe it in like it might stay. This is the last light we ever shared, hanging gently in the evening air. I hold it close inside my chest, even though I know it won't last. this moment is all I get, then I'll remember it like this. The rainbow slowly loses all its fire, turning into something soft and tired. I trace the lines across the open field, where our silence learned how to heal. Time's kind here for a while. It lets me linger, lets me smile, before it takes the warmth away. This is the last light we ever shared, hanging gently in the evening air. I hold it close inside my chest, even though I know it won't last. If this moment is all I get, then I'll remember it like this. When the dark finally settles in, and the flowers fold beneath the wind, I'll carry every shade I saw tonight, like fragile stars burning out of sight. This is the last light we ever shared, the kind of beautiful that makes you scared to ever feel this way again. But still I stay right here till the end. If nothing else remains of us, at least I'll have this glow. The last light, the last light we shared. The sky is turning soft again, like it knows I'm tired too. Every color fades so slow into something almost blue. I walk between the taller grass with sunlight resting on my skin. Nothing here is asking why or where I should have been. And for a while the world feels far, like a song behind the door. I don't need to understand what I was running for. Take me where the quiet colors go, where the evening falls but doesn't feel cold, where every little broken part can lay down in the dark. I don't need a reason now, I just need the sky somehow to hold me soft and low, where the quiet colors go. There's a ribbon in the fading light, a memory I can't quite place. Maybe it was someone's voice, or just a kinder version of my days. Flowers bend beneath the breeze, like they've learned how to let go. I wish I knew the way they move without needing If I close my eyes too long, I can almost disappear. Not in a lonely kind of way, just peaceful being here. Take me where the quiet colors go, where the evening falls but doesn't feel cold, where every little broken part can lay down in the dark. I don't need a reason now, I just need the sky somehow to hold me soft and low, where the quiet colors go. Maybe nothing has to change tonight, maybe healing comes in waves. Maybe all I have to do is stay until the daylight fades. No one calling me to be more than I can give. For once the world is quiet enough to let me simply live. Take me where the quiet colors go, where the last light moves so slow, where every little aching part can rest inside the dark. I don't need to be alright, I can breathe inside this light and let the evening know I'm not ready to let go. Where the quiet colors go, I'll follow soft and slow. Evening leans into the open field, like it knows exactly how I feel. The flowers bow beneath the cooling air, and all the light grows thinner everywhere. I watch the colors loosen from the sky, pink and gold turning violet in my eyes. There's something tender in the way they fade, like love that stayed too long and slipped away. No one speaks, the world is small and still, and in this quiet I can almost heal. At the edge of evening I remain, where the last light falls like gentle rain, holding on to what I cannot keep, soft enough to hurt, too warm to leave. If the night comes slowly, let it do. I'll stay here with the fading view. At the edge of evening, I'm still with you. A ribbon of color lingers far away, barely there, but not yet gone to gray. The wind moves softly through the tangled stems, like it's trying to return me to myself again. And all the things I never got to say feel lighter in the cooling end of day. Not gone, not fixed, not fully understood, just resting where the silence sounds like good. For a while Just this hush and this familiar ache. At the edge of evening I remain, where the last light falls like gentle rain, holding on to what I cannot keep, soft enough to hurt, too warm to leave. If the night comes slowly, let it do. I'll stay here with the fading view. At the edge of evening, I'm still with you. When the dark begins to gather, I don't fight it like before. There's a mercy in surrender, there's a peace inside the sore. Every color has a season, every moment has to go. But some feelings leave a shimmer long after they let go. At the edge of evening I remain, where the sky forgets its brightest name, holding close what time will never keep, quiet as a promise in my sleep. If tomorrow asks me to move on, I'll carry this afterglow till dawn. At the edge of evening, you still live on. At the edge of evening, where the light turns low, I let the silence hold me before I let you go. I leave the field when the air turns blue, with a little of the sunset on my shoes. The road is quiet, the houses glow like they know things I used to know. A window hums with a softened light, someone's dinner, someone's ordinary life. I pass it by with my hands in my sleeves, carrying more than anyone sees. There's no reason I should feel this way, but the evening has a name I can't say. So I walk slow, I walk slow. On my way back home, I let the silence follow. Not every ache is meant to disappear. Some stay gentle, some stay near. On my way back home, the world feels wide and hollow, but something quiet keeps me warm, like a song beneath the storm. I don't know where it goes, I just walk back home. The colors fade behind the trees, no grand goodbye, no sudden peace, just a softer kind of in-between, where I can miss what I haven't seen. A bicycle leans by a garden gate, the flowers close like it's getting late, and I wonder if the heart can learn to lose a thing and not return. There's a tenderness and almost gone, and the streetlight slowly turning on. So I walk slow, I walk slow. On my way back home, I let the silence follow. Not every ache is meant to disappear. Some stay gentle, some stay near. On my way back home, the world feels wide and hollow, but something quiet keeps me warm, like a song beneath the storm. I don't know where it goes, I just walk back home. Maybe I don't need an answer, maybe I don't need a sign. Maybe all this fading weather is still allowed to feel like mine. I can let the evening pass me, I can let the dark come through. There are things I'll never carry quite the way I carried you. On my way back home, I hear the night unfolding. Every step is small and slow, but I am softer than I know. On my way back home, I leave the day behind me, not healed, not lost, not all alone, just breathing where the street lights glow. I don't know where it goes, but I'm on my way back home. On my way back home. The sky lets go, and I walk slow. The room is quiet after rain, a silver line across the pane. My coat still holds the evening air, like I brought a piece of outside here. I leave my keys beside the door, hear the floorboards answer soft and low. Nothing waiting, nothing wrong, just the hush that follows too much thought. I don't turn the ceiling light on, I let the dimness settle in. There's a comfort in the almost dark, like a place I've always been. In the room after rain, I can finally feel my name. Not as something I must prove, not a weight I have to move. In the room after rain, all the echoes lose their shape, and the ache I carried through the day slowly learns to stay without breaking me again. The cup grows cold beside the bed, steam disappearing like unsaid things. The city hums beyond the glass, far enough to let the moment pass. I fold the hours one by one like clothes I'm too tired to put away. Some memories don't need a home, they only need a softer place. I don't ask the night for answers, I don't ask myself to change. For once the silence doesn't scare me, it just says I can remain. In the room after rain, I can finally feel my name. Not as something I must prove, not a weight I have to move. In the room after rain, all the echoes lose their shape, and the ache I carried through the day slowly learns to stay without breaking me is quiet.